Hopefully, all of you had a beautiful week and beautiful weekend. I know some of you guys have a long weekend. You'll be watching this Tuesdays or Monday. So, beautiful week, your amazing week in our Discord. Apologize, I did not mention last week concerning we have launched our course last week and. We were also I was supposed to mention it over the last session last Sunday that we did, and totally forgot. We're almost full. I think we still have one or two seats max. So if you are interested in learning our way, our way we look at the market and analyze and trade the stuff that we look and try uh, to be more accurate in our decision, trying not to tell the market which way to go, going with the market after the market shows its hand. It's more easier to trade this way than trying to predict the top or the bottom or trying to identify reversals or trying in other words, trying to tell the market what it needs to do. The gambling mentality and the FOMO, the missing out mentality. That's basically what I focus on the 2 week trading, the 2 week course that I give. Uh, Focus more on on the psychology, on how to approach the market. There's different setups out that you can learn, that you can develop, but it's all important is how you approach them, how you try to to stay in the trade, to add to your winning trades, remove that thing that's of the fear of missing out or the fear of you missed the move or trying to pick the top, or if you don't pick the top you cannot trade anymore. We eliminate all of these and try to focus on following the session as a day trader. Swing trader, uh, it's the same concept, but higher time frames. We try to assist you to identify what kind of a trader you are. A lot of you guys don't know. They mix up day trading with scalping and or swing trading. Some traders are just swing traders, and some traders are scalpers. But for you to become a scalper doesn't mean that you open and you close and you open and you close. No, you must be very disciplined in your setup. You must practice the same setup that you came up with uh, a couple of months, couple of sometimes people take them years for them to develop that. In our course we try to assist you and make the process. It's a process. You cannot take the course and 2 weeks from now and that's it. You're gonna have returns as if you've been trading 10 years or 15 years. Sorry about that. What should be banned, man? Ridiculously accurate. Thank you so much, Kimo. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the support. Uh, it's just like we always say in our Discord, and you are there, that a lot of guys, it should be banned. It's not. It's not. It's free. It's right there. Like I explain it every day on the lives or on the sessions. It's just it's so simple that the guy that whoever is watching, they don't get it. It just it's there. It's very simple. Anyways, so if you are interested, you have proof the sessions that we do, the YouTube session. You don't need to join our Discord to convince you. So the Sundays that the YouTube sessions that we do every Sunday, pre-market, you can go and go investigate our way of looking at it. Welcome, LeBlanc. Uh, that's a French, right? From France. You're welcome, sir. So you can go investigate what's going on, how we look at the market. Everything is right there in our YouTube. I try to give the simplest way, and you just need to go study and backtest and develop your thing. So if you're interested, you're more than welcome to come and join. Enough talking. I know I'm not a good seller, so I just talk whatever comes to my mind. I don't prepare for these sessions. So, yeah. As for the upcoming week, let's start the usual stuff. Uh, we look at the indices. What we're expecting for the upcoming week is this is over. This leg is over. So what I would be looking at a retest of around these areas before any continuation of the up. This this can just take out the liquidity that's down here and continue heading up. I think we have something around these areas that we can base our risk from and continuation of the up move. As you most all of you know that I do not call tops and I do not call change of trends or short this unless if there's a decent setup. And the time being there's no short setup. And I do not say that this is over and something is gonna happen or whatever. I just go along. We're still in an uptrend. Try to look for my longs. Basically, that's what I look for. For the FTSE, same thing, still looking for more up move. On the 2 day, if I'm not mistaken, I saw earlier this the highs were taken out and we're hovering around these areas. The 3 day, we might come and retest this area while the S&P 500 and the rest would go down to the weekly candle, retest of that candle. So we might have this one towards these areas. Okay, is there a sell setup? Well, it depends what kind of setups you trade, you look at. So I would be more interested to look for a buy around these areas. If I can clear everything. So I'll be more interested to look for buys after the setup happens towards these areas. It might not go as low, it might just stop around these areas and reverse from here. So I'm interested in more buys. DXY, as we spoke about it last week, hopefully you guys been selling it. I do not usually trade the XY. I take it as a confluence with the rest of the majors. Because if you understand what the XY is doing, you solved the direction of most of the pairs, so 60% of the pairs that as a forex trader would trade. So looking for more lows, we might, let me clear this, that was last week. Uh, we might do the following: correct a bit higher and more shorts are gonna be followed. Euro USD, same concept. Hopefully whoever trade this are benefiting, and as long as you have to learn how to pay yourself. Okay, even if you have high accuracy in trading and high accuracy in reading the market, uh, still be disciplined and humbled and pay yourself. Don't forget that. Pay yourself. It will remove, believe me, it will remove 70 or 80% of your psychology that you see that your account is growing. Okay, and put a target. It will assist you. Put a target. Put percentage wise per trade. And when you reach that, try to move away, close the trade, or have another approach. I usually tell most of my guys leave 20% of your trade. Okay, but pay yourself. Always, always, always pay yourself per trade, per session, depends what kind of trader, per week, per month. If you're position taking trader or whatever, just pay yourself. It's easier psychologically. Euro USD, we same thing as is the inverse of the DXY, taking these highs, and we have a weekly candle around these areas. We might visit this one. Should I sell? It depends on the session. If I'm there, if it gives me a good setup, yeah, why not? But if I'm not there and the price is around these areas, I'll be interested to take a buy from here. Basically, that's how I would look at it. Okay, so but we are more to the upside. Pound, looking at this candle, if I'm not mistaken, that was the weekly, if I'm not mistaken, or the monthly. I hate when I don't. The daily candle. I'm pretty sure it's not the daily, but anyways, that will not waste your time. As I said, I do not prepare for these sessions. So we're looking for either something like this and more up move, or something like this and more up to come. So still looking for buys after a decent correction. What do I mean by a decent? It doesn't mean that it needs to retrace 20% or 23% or 30 or 50% of the previous move. Decent means it has a good setup for you to trade, a decent move, a decent correction where you can identify your stop. If you cannot identify where is your stop, you're just gambling here. You shouldn't be even trading. You need to identify where's the stop for you to identify how much you're risking for you to have accuracy in your trading, for you to have consistency. Thank you, Kimo. Thank you. So, UCAD, we've been selling this. Same thing. I would be looking for more sells to the downside on specific areas that we will identify on candles. Preferably, if we will visit this area, retest of this structure in a way, and come down, why not? There's a potential that this can come and collect the liquidity that's up here, retest this candle up here, then more down would follow. But I would still be looking for more sells. And you, up we go. That was last week view, and we're still looking for the same thing. If most of whoever trades and knows it's a slow mover, so so we might have a small correction, not like the euro, and maybe something like this, and continuation of the up move. Okay, I would be targeting these highs. Aussie, same concept, same concept. Try to identify some kind of structure for you to base your stop, base your risk that you're taking, and more continuation of the up move. Silver, whoever trades that, hopefully you benefited from it, from this move, targeting these highs. First, this one we might have some kind of reaction on this area, correction, potentially this or this, but more up. There's one thing that I need to I just saw it just now. I should prepare this session before I start. Uh, this might be over. I would watch this. This might be over, guys. This correction. One second. Yeah, this correction might be over. This might be over, and we might be doing this. So if you are long, you traded this, watch this area for a potential correction, and we'll identify it in mid-week if there's a potential continuation of the down move. Because this is a finished wave. We'll go over it. I know I have some guys that trade commodities. We'll check that out. Uh, Gold, same thing as silver. I would put, if there's a decent, we're staying above this, let me make it simple this way. We're staying above this, we'll be looking for more buys. We come underneath, we find a decent, welcome Sarge, a decent sell, why not? Let's take it. Let's let it show, let it break the structure. Okay, and we will go over it more in our midweek sessions. Oh, by the way, guys, in our sessions in our Discord, we're doing, we just started. It's nothing, it's just same subscriptions, whoever want to subscribe to our Discord. We're doing live trading. Some of the guys that are there would join, and we're doing some live trading, a lot of crypto live trading during London, and before, because our midweek sessions we moved them till 12 GMT pre-New York. So because most of you know that I moved countries, so uh, I have the time to trade London and New York. So in London sessions, we're doing live trading, live setup trading, and we're taking the trades in the Discord, and we're doing the usual we used to do pre-London, and now we're doing pre-New York. On Friday was amazing. The NFP was, we traded GU, beautiful trade. I can go over it here on the 15 minutes. We did not, we could have taken this, but we suggested to leave it alone, and we took on the 5 minutes. I trade on the 5 minutes. These are my entries, and that was my entry right here. We were live. It was recorded, I think, yes. And we took this, and my take profit was up here. So that's what we do. That's how we trade our own methods with very low risk trades. That was the only trade that I took on NFP because it gave the setup, right? So there's a setup, there's a trade. There's no setup, there's no trade. Why you need to bother about it? So if you are interested, you're more than welcome to join. I think we still have. No, we don't. Because I was doing a 7 day trial, but we're doing some live, so it's not fair for the rest of the guys. So you're more than welcome to join, try us for a month. You cannot afford it, hit me up. More than happy to make you join. Oil, this can do the following, guys. Well, it's 8 o'clock, chemo, so you should be getting up. Sleep earlier. You're wasting your time in the Asian session. Anyways, so this oil, this can potentially come back down, retest these areas, the 2 day. We have a 2 day buy that I spoke about it last week. So this can play out. Okay, but we do not trade, we do not hold this stuff, and it is in our interest on the way we look at the market. Let it come down, let it break structure, let it form some kind of setup, then more than happy to sell. Let the market show its hand. USD yen, that was last week's view, and for the upcoming week, looking for more sells, at least retest of these areas, if not lower. Pound, looking for more continuation of the up move. Euro yen, uh, we might have a deeper correction. Yes. We might have a deeper correction. I'm just looking at this and this. Are we gonna have this? See, the market is all connected together. So every move is connected with some kind of move, and you just need to know how to, and even if it is connected, even if it moves that way, and even if it respects that area, you don't just go and sell or buy right there. You want the market to start moving that way. You want the market to grab liquidity in that area before. The most important thing is the liquidity, right? So for here, that was the liquidity right here that we spoke about it last week. Okay, so whoever is in a sell, if I'm trading this, I don't, but if I would be trading this, okay, I would be taking some profit, at least 70 or 80% of my move from this area. Okay, this is where the liquidity was. I'm pretty sure if you go higher time frame, there's some kind of candle that was retested, and I would wait for better correction. We might have this taking out these lows, or we might have just a simple correction and continuation of the up move. We'll identify that in our midweek sessions. For the crypto side, hopefully most of you are still looking for the buys as we spoke about it last week. I know my guys, they've been killing on daily basis. Most of them, they trade crypto. So we've been identifying some killer trades. Buying, we're not selling, we're not interested in any sell at the time being. We're only buying, the market is pushing to the upside. If it needs to reverse and start selling, pretty sure we will be in it. But for the time being, we're still looking for the buys. Okay, beautiful, beautiful setups are playing out, especially on ETH and XRP. I have some guys are on daily, even session, every session they've been milking that move of XRP. That's the right word, milking it to, like to the pip. So still looking for the buys. Nothing changed. Mm, I won't be surprised to see something like this, guys. I wouldn't be surprised to see something like this and more continuation of the offer. I keep saying, never mind. So I'll be more looking for the buys. If it's gonna reverse, we have a missing leg right here. Watch that. If you've been following for a while, you should know by now what's a missing leg. So watch that. Do not get too excited that you cut the top or whatever you want to call it. And if you took that, if you will take that short, pay yourself because we're looking for something like this. It let me see. You guys tell me, okay? Just I'm gonna switch time frames, okay? And you guys just tell me, what do you see? Let me clear this from here. Oops. Okay. Like from just switching time frames and looking at these, do you see any cell setup here? Or somebody's gonna tell me, oh, this can be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we might be dropping something like this or this, right? Why? Because you missed the buy. You're trying to predict the top. Why you're looking for sells? Like I feel like, anyways, why you want to look for a sell? Look at higher time frames. See what are the higher time frames saying. If you keep on looking for these sells to sell here, sell the top, sell the top, sell the top, you're gonna miss the whole move, and you're gonna keep on looking for sells. And when you get that sell, you're gonna be so excited, like, yay, I got the sell, because you're releasing the pain that you were suffering. So don't look for these sells. Even if you are, and we might have this drop, yes, we might have this drop. Okay, but why are you predicting the top? Wait for it to start. Wait for the move to happen, and then go on, move with it. We are in an uptrend. If you're scared to buy these dips, you go back to your setup, go back to the way you look at the market, or join some kind of guy that's giving out something that's showing you trade with that direction. We're heading up, buy it. Identify the risk and buy it. Stop calling these stops. It will put a limit for you. It will put a limit to your trades, to the way you would be looking at them, to the way you would trade. You will give up at the end, unless if you become a Discord manager or Discord whatever, then you'll be calling these stops over and over. 4 hour XRP. Oh, definitely, Ronnie. Definitely, definitely. They're gonna squeeze everyone that's gonna short. XRP, same thing, same concept. Looking, I just checked this one before we started, around these areas. We might have a reaction around these areas. Doesn't mean that this is gonna drop all the way down. We might have a reaction around these areas. So if you are a scalper, you should be looking at this area. If you are long, you should be looking at this area. So hopefully that was helpful. You benefited from the way I look at the market, the way I approach the market, the psychology. It's all about the psychology, guys. The psychology of it. Uh, Tommy, you said you wanted not gas, right? Uh, Natural gas. Not Tommy, Mikey, sorry. Apologies for that. We are breaking and we're heading up. So on any buy setup, you should be. I would look for a buy setup. I will definitely look for a buy setup. Watch this area. I didn't go deep inside it, but why not? Looks good, you can take it. Doesn't look good, just leave it alone. You don't need to trade it. I would look for something like this. If we have this drop, if you see some kind of drop, would look for something like this. Maybe not so deep. Maybe take out those only and continue off the high. So thank you all for joining. Cosman, been a while, my friend. Thank you all for joining. Have a wonderful and beautiful week. As long as you enjoy trading, you should keep on improving yourself, keep on learning. Don't forget, we still have one more spot for our course. Apologies that I did not mention it last week because we already had a full sessions that were full. So we still have one more spot if you are interested. And by Tuesday or Wednesday, we should close it down. because you need at least 4 or 5 days for you to prepare for it. So trade safe, that's the most important thing, and don't forget to press the like.